Concentrate all your thoughts upon the work at hand because sun rays don't burn until brought to a focus. Namaskar, welcome to PT Pointers, and in this video, we will cover major headlines of the Hindu, Indian Express, and Press Information Bureau. So, without wasting any time, let's start today's discussion. And our first headline is related to Smart Lander for Investigation Moon spacecraft, which has recently entered lunar orbit. Now, let's know more about this spacecraft. So, friends, it is built and launched by Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, and it is a small-scale exploration lander which is designed for pinpoint landings on the moon's surface, and it also aims to investigate the moon's origin. It will also test technology fundamental to exploration in low-gravity environments, which is an important requirement for future scientific investigation of the solar system. Our next headline is related to minimum support price, and it is in the news because recently Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs has decided to increase minimum support price for copra for 2024. Milling copra is used to extract oil. White ball edible copra is consumed as dry fruit and used for religious purposes, and Kerala, Tamil Nadu are the major producing of milling copra, whereas ball copra is produced predominantly in Karnataka. Now let's know more about MSP. So friends, it is a part of government's agricultural price policy, and it is a price at which government offers to procure farmers' produce during the season. Cabinet Committee of Economic Affairs announces MSP at the start of each sowing season, taking into account the recommendations of the Commission for Agricultural Cost and Prices, and key considerations while recommending MSP for crops are demand and supply, production cost, price trends in the domestic and international market, and the likely implications of the price on consumers. Our next headline is related to Huntington disease, and it is in the news because recently it has been found that scientists are using fruit flies to find clues to Huntington disease, which is a progressive brain disorder that causes uncontrolled movements, emotional problems, and loss of thinking ability. Our next headline is related to PM Kissan, and it is in the news because recently it has been found that beneficiaries under PM Kissan are reduced. Now let's know more about Pradhanmantri Kisan Samman Nidhi, also known as PM Kissan Scheme. So friends, it is a central sector scheme launched in February 2019 to support financial needs of the landholding farmers in India, and this scheme offers an annual financial benefit of 6,000 in 3 equal installments to eligible farmer families through direct benefit transfer mode. Our next headline is related to Pradhan Mantri Janjati Adivasi Nyay Maha Abhiyan, which is aimed at providing PVGT households and habitations with basic facilities such as safe housing, clean drinking water, sanitation, improved access to education, health and nutrition, road and telecom connectivity, and sustainable livelihood opportunities. Now, who are PVGTs? So, friends, in 1960-61, Thebar Commission identified disparities among scheduled tribes, leading to the creation of primitive tribal groups category, and in 2006, this category was renamed Particularly Vulnerable Tribal Groups, and now the category is expanded to include 75 groups across 18 states and Union Territory of India, and these groups living mainly in Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu, and they are characterized by pre-agricultural lifestyle, low literacy, small or stagnant populations, and subsistence economies. Our next headline is related to Pandit Maniram Sangeet Samaroh, which is a music festival that was started by Pandit Jasraj in 1972 to musically express love to the only memory he had of his father, who passed away when Pandit Jasraj was only 4 years old. It is the oldest festival of Hyderabad, and do you know, friends, Pandit Jasraj made an unprecedented contribution in the field of culture and music to India. Now recently, Karma Yogi Bharat, in association with Niti Aayog, has launched 6 Samarth curated training programs on Karma Yogi platform for state government officials, and these programs are Samarth Blocks, Samarth Zilla, Samarth Raj, Samarth Rajya Sachiv, Samarth Policy and Samarth Procurement, and these programs aim to elevate the skills and competencies of government officials. Now, what is 𝐈𝐦𝐻𝐿 Yogi Platform? So friends, it is a comprehensive online portal to guide government officials in their capacity building journey, and this portal combines 6 functional hubs for online learning, competency management, career management, discussions, events, and networking. Our next and last headline is related to standing deposit facility rate and marginal standing facility rate, and they are in the news because recently Reserve Bank of India announced that reversal of liquidity facilities under both standing deposit facility and marginal standing facility is available on all days including Sundays and holidays with effect from 30th December. Now, what is standing deposit facility rate? So friends, it is the rate at which the Reserve Bank accepts uncollateralized deposits on an overnight basis from all liquidity adjustment facility participants. It is also a financial stability tool in addition to its role in illiquidity management, and SDF rate is placed at 25 basis points below the policy repo rate, and it was introduced in 2022. Now, what is marginal standing facility rate? So friends, it is the rate at which banks can borrow on overnight basis from Reserve Bank by dipping into their statutory liquidity ratio portfolio up to a predefined limit, which is 2%. This provides a safety valve against unanticipated liquidity shocks to the banking system, and MSF rate is placed at 25 basis points above the policy repo rate. So with this, let's conclude our today's discussion. Thanks for listening, and for regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.